What's up YouTube, Jeff back from SammyGuru.com, and today another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we're talking about One UI 8, which yes, One UI 8 is available in stable on your Galaxy Z Fold 7, which I happen to have right here as well. But I also have the One UI 8 beta on my Galaxy S25 Ultra, and Samsung has fixed a critical security flaw with One UI 8 that existed with One UI 7, and I wanted to make you guys aware of this just so that you know that it's no longer an issue, and also how you can make sure that you prevent yourself from exposing yourself to this security issue in the future. Before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out our website, SammyGuru.com, covering the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. You guys can find everything you need to know about Samsung updates, Samsung tutorials over there. You can also get our mystery box program if you're interested. Tap on the orange banner at the top. That's going to take you to our mystery box page. If you purchase a Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, Watch 8 series device from our mystery box links, which are here. Submit our verification form, which is your address and just shows which items you ordered through our link. We will ship you a free case, screen protector, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand. The box is shipped by July 31st. You do need to submit the verification form and finish your purchase by the 25th. That is when we will close the pre-order program, assuming we don't have any surplus stock, which they're really running out fast this time because people love these phones. So I'd recommend doing it quickly if you want to get in on that. So anyway, the story is Secure Folder, which of course is Samsung's version of private space, even though it's not really private space, or it's also not really a secondary place to lock your apps individually. Calm down, Bixby. Bixby in the background, my speaker likes to get a little out of line sometimes on my frame speaker. Anyway, it's not really a app lock, but it is a place you can hide various information and also encrypt information now with One UI 8. Now the problem was, with One UI 7, Samsung had been implementing Secure Folder for a while using a work profile. If you don't know what a work profile is, it's the ability on Android to basically partition your device into two separate storage configurations, the personal and then a work profile over here, which I also have. I installed it to test this issue back when this originally occurred with One UI 7 rollout. So because they were treating this as a work profile, the information in your Secure Folder could actually leak. You could actually end up getting notifications for it. You could end up, people seeing your files if they had your phone, what you had in there, the gallery, the stories inside of your gallery, the photos you saved in the work profile for Secure Folder. They would then be, perhaps pushed to a notification that someone could read if they had your phone. So this has now been fixed with One UI 8 because it reclassifies a Secure Folder as a private profile instead of a work profile, which ensures that isolation of your sensitive data. Now, the important thing to know about this, though, is that when you use Secure Folder on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, Z Fold 7, whatever you're going to use it on, you do need to make sure you utilize one new feature to make sure that you get this full protection. With One UI 8, inside the Secure Folder, you'll see you have a couple of new options. One of those is with the Hide Apps. You can go ahead and hide your various apps here from within inside the Secure Folder. You can see that. But then also, there's this option to lock and exit and hide the Secure Folder is right below that. This is a new option that allows you to not only lock the Secure Folder, which would allow no one to get in there without having your biometrics or your PIN like before, but now, if you tap Hide Secure Folder, this provides an extra layer of protection. The secure app will disappear, and apps and data stored in there are encrypted. They won't work, you won't receive any notification. So like the stories bug that I talked about, where people would get notifications about stories from items, photos that were stored in the gallery in Secure Folder, that can no longer happen. But you won't have any of these apps working in Secure Folder until you unhide it. To unhide it, you tap the Secure Folder button in the quick panel. So up here, you have your Secure Folder. Of course, if you don't see it up here, you can always go back and turn that on just by editing here. Edit down here at the bottom is where you'll find the Secure Folder, and you can then add that up to the top. Although you may not want to do that if you're using this hide option to kind of make sure no one finds your Secure Folder, because if you leave it down here, if it's not actually in your quick toggle tray, people might have a harder time finding this if you leave it down here at the bottom. But of course, you can add it up there, and then you can re-enable it just by tapping it up here in your quick panel. You can see I do have my Secure Folder there because I'm not really too worried about someone finding my Secure Folder. Anyway, just tap the Hide Secure Folder, just hide it there, and then you'll see it disappears. It was right here between my Rivian app and my Settings app. The Secure Folder icon is gone, and now when I go back in here, and I tap secure folder, it's going to ask me for my PIN again, which I can then put in, and then it's going to go ahead and give me the secure folder. Now, the other thing you can do is that you can now register separate fingerprints if you want to use biometrics. So you cannot use, like if you use this thumb to unlock your phone, which I do, this can be used, but you have to register it separately. So secure folder has to register them separately. So you have to put in your PIN again and then register a brand new type of fingerprint from here. You notice that even though I have a fingerprint set up for the main unlock, I have to put in my PIN once again, lots of security steps, and then I can enroll my fingers over here. So you can enroll, and like you can see here, you can enroll the same finger. So this is my thumb here. If you want to use the same finger, that's fine, but you could also have a certain finger that's only for secure folder if you want. And that would kind of be a nice thing, because then you would have a one finger that only works for secure folder and then one that only works for your main lock screen, or some subset of your fingers that only work on secure folder and some that work on the lock screen. Anyway, Samsung has made some big improvements here. It's great that this is no longer a security flaw, because it was a big problem with them implementing this as a work profile. Make sure you do hide it if you want to have this protection and have this fully fixed once you get One UI 8. Check out the website, SammyGuru.com, for more great Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, reviews. Get in the Mystery Box program if you guys have interest in that, any of these new devices. S26 Ultra Mystery Box program is also open now. Check that out below. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.